Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Captain of Industry. See this flywheel spinning over here? That's just awesome. And I think it's because we're not using all of the power that we're actually generating. So this is spinning at it's kind of almost kind of max output. So we've got absolutely everything we need here. So it'll continue to go further when it has the opportunity to. Okay, now we finished upgrading the ship. Actually, the ship has come out all the way over here, and we've found some stuff. Right now, there is so now because of our radar, we can actually see what's going on at adjacent areas. So here we can see that there's one ship with a 400 battle score, which I don't know how that actually compares to us, but anyway, I think it should be okay. This location has a damaged cargo ship, so if we wanted to do that. This is a Quartz Mine, which with one ship of a 260 score, and yeah, it's got a Quartz Mine. And that one is a groundwater well, so we can actually go and grab water from over there. Now, we can't seem to go to any one of these places, so are we out of fuel, or what's the situation? Probably out of fuel. But anyway, so let's head on back, fill that up again, and then we'll go and sort these guys out, or come to one of these locations so we can see what's actually at one of those, because we don't necessarily need to close out any of those. Now, what do we do here? With an upgrade, we can in fact start doing the upgrade, but I think what would be more pertinent is if we start running a few more of these guys. Since we can afford them, I think running a few more of the big trucks out is probably the right thing to do, so that we can start slowly decommissioning the smaller trucks. I think the big trucks is going to be all good. Why is nothing working here? So let's remove the boost. Where are we stuck? We are missing an input, which is sand. Oh, I think we've ran out of sand. We were actually digging out sand in a number of locations in this location here, which is now all done. That's why we've run out of sand. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of clear that out. It's all level at the moment. And now the question is, can we sort ourselves out with any hillsides or anything like that when it comes to sand? Well, actually, to be honest, we need to probably extend these guys a little bit just to make sure we get a bit more limestone out of that. But then how do we go ahead and produce sand? Can we produce sand? Because I am worried we'll run out. So sand we can produce from gravel. And how do we get gravel? Let's just double check. From gravel we can produce sand. So let's just see if there's an easy way for us to get gravel. Gravel from rock. And rock, where do we get rock from? So I'm not too keen on this process. So rock is what we mine. Okay, so that's not great. That's not going to be a good sand opportunity for us. And to be honest, if we could have changed sulfur into that, that would have been better. Now, so the question really comes in is, do we slowly start digging it down by a little bit? So that's like the 0.2 level there. So, yeah, I'm not sure what the right. So in my mind, the easiest way is just to take 1.1 of the level off of everything here, and we'll see where else do. Ooh, it's a little so there's a little bit of a contour to get up there. So we need to be a little bit more cautious about that. To be really honest, so I don't want to mess up too much stuff though. But we could, for instance, run some. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let's go and no, not do that. Let's drop our yeah. So let's do this. Okay. Plus, then we'll do that. Plus, then we'll do this. All right? And I think that'll be all good. And now what we'll do is we'll just level it down to that level over here. And that should give us a little bit of sand to kind of sort out some of these things. That's going to be about the right area to do it. Okay, that should be good. So now hopefully we will in fact get some sand to be picked up over here. What can be dumped here? Well, we're not dumping at this point, but yeah, we can dump sand. So we're not going to do that anymore. Okay, the extra trucks have come out and that's all good. Let's see about building one of these big guys. Yeah, we can. Ooh, it takes a fair bit of steel, but let's go ahead and build one. We are a little down on the... so we do need more crude. I'm pretty clear on it. We need a little bit more crude. And this is out of workers? My goodness. Where all of a sudden? Oh, it's because of the extra trucks. Okay. That is quite an interesting one. Okay, well, let's get the boat to make its way over here and see if we can't load up a few more people. Now, can we put an edict or something in place that will allow us to grow our population? So let's go ahead and do that. I am thinking it might be a good idea for us to do another upgrade. So let's go ahead, grab another upgrade over there so that we can see about generating a little bit more. The crude is coming in, so we should be okay. Now, do we expand our operation here is my question. How far does this thing still need to be dumped out? Miles. It needs to be dumped out for plenty more while. Okay, population is in fact growing, so we have picked up all of the people. And we're probably out of household goods, right? Yeah, we are definitely out of any household goods. We'll just have to wait for that to come back into fashion. Well, into production is not... Ooh, and we're fighting. We should be all good with this. It's taking a bit of a beating. Victory done. Ooh, and we have found a quartz mine. Okay, that's good. Our ship and discovery is Quartz Mining. Okay, well, that's interesting. What is this? We need to explore this location to find out. And this one has got 2 enemy ships with a battle score of X, Y, or Z. Can we make it all the way anywhere else? Not really, but that is a location that we would like to explore. We did find ourselves a quartz mine here, which we can, of course, prepare. Now, let's head on back with the boat, and we'll move on from there. So our population is now starting to grow, and we will, I think, switch that off again. So we're just going to try and get a few more workers. If we've got an extra 20 or so workers, that should be all good. Okay, so now this is, in fact, sorting itself out. Excellent. We've got the big guy going here. Advanced smelting has been completed. That's something we're quite interested in. Now, that's digging a little bit of that. Where do we need the big guns? Probably over here, to be very honest with you. So bring in one of the big guys into this general area. I would like to decommission the other ones at some point in the future. But the big guys, we only have a few. Or actually, using the small ones at some of these lesser required areas is probably about right. We are running through this really quickly. Diesel is going to be a problem for us if we can't maintain that. So let's quickly have a look at what it is that we can do with regards to this operation. So at the moment, we're running 3 shifts. That is producing 12 every 20 seconds. And it's filling up over here. And our cargo ship currently takes on what? Let's just have a look at this. It takes on 360, I think, or 720. I can't actually remember. Now, the question is, I think we should probably start looking at upgrading one of the others. So let's do that. Let's go back over here and see about the next oil rig. The next closest oil rig will be this one. So shall we start that repair? That's 240. Any other oil rigs? This one over here. Ooh, that's very expensive. And do we have another oil rig? I thought we had 4. Oh, here's another one over here. 240. So let's start repairs on that one. We should quite comfortably be able to do the repairs there. So start loading up, guys, so that we can go ahead and do that. How many little trucks we have here? All working at the moment. So if we have a look at, so what is it that we've just completed? We've completed this one, advanced smelting. Okay, hang on. So head out of here and have a look at this. So this gets an upgrade to an improved blast furnace. Okay. So what does the improved blast furnace actually provide us? So this one does, let's switch it back onto the 60 seconds one. So this one takes 27, really? 27? Yeah, it takes 27 iron ore plus 12 coal to produce 24 molten iron and 18 slag and some exhaust. Now, if we do the blast furnace number 2, that does 27 plus 12 plus 6 limestone. Ooh, or sand. No, limestone. To give us 36 molten iron, 18 slag, and 12. So you add limestone to the mix, and that then gives us way more of these guys. Okay, so that's the one thing. Well, let's remove the boost from these, because I don't think we actually need to run boosts on these things anymore. They're all good at the moment. That's being kept nice and full, so that's good. Our maintenance is also doing a pretty decent job. My goodness, this thing is packed. What I'll do, because I don't want that to stop, and we need to make sure that it doesn't stop anywhere else. What I'll do is I will go and extend our operation here so that we can at least keep going, and we'll just have tons of sulfur available. That's basically what we're doing here. Okay, this is still going strong. Let's just see how deep this thing can still go. Apparently we can still go deeper. Didn't think we could, but apparently we could still go deeper, and I believe we can also cut across. So we can just kind of, now that we're at that depth, we don't have to go deeper. We can just cut across, and even cut in there too. So that's one item. This should all be good. Yeah, this is all good. Oh, actually, let's have a quick look at this. No, this is all good. And to be honest, we can get one of the big guys over here. Okay, all good over there as well. Interesting. Food should not be a problem. We should have plenty of food available. Yeah, there's lots and lots of food available. And we're going nuts with this. Oh, actually, we've dropped our fertilization here quite a lot. But maybe it's not the end of the world, considering that we don't need any more food, but we should keep an eye on it though. We're not actually producing any. I forgot to stop this. Stop it immediately. This whole thing. That's the issue. You need to. That's the issue. So we have crude? No, we don't have crude. Okay, so there it goes again. How much does this ship take? Oh, it doesn't take a hell of a lot. So it only takes 360 at a time. Let's just have a look at this. Yeah, but it's still not quite doing the thing. Okay, so let's go back. Is this fully loaded? Oh, start loading the ship, please. Yeah, I would like to get my terraforming sorted out a little bit better. So once this ship is loaded, we should be able to go and get the second oil rig going, but that will be required. We are going to run into problems. And of course, what that's resulting in is that these guys aren't quite producing the way they should be producing. Hopefully there's enough trucks and stuff to come and collect that. So our population is growing. Oh, actually, we've got plenty of workers available. So let's switch that thing off. How is our population looking at the moment? Yeah, we've got, that's tons of room and extra spare population. So no problems whatsoever. That is done. We just need to keep an eye on that. That food supply might be a problem. This is all loaded up, so let's head on out to this spot. Deliver that one there. We'll try and get that one up and running. So fertility here is a bit of a problem, and we need this to be dropped off, and I think it is being dropped off. Yeah, I think we need a full load in order to get that that done. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, there's a lot happening. There is a lot happening. We have glass available, and we should now be producing household goods again, so that's okay. We are creating dirt, but we're not creating sand. But anyway, there's no way of creating sand unless we kind of dig into rocks or anything. Quartz. Can I have a quick look at quartz? What happens with quartz? So brine, hang on, oh, this is brine. Ooh, toxic slurry. Yeah, that's way a little bit later. Dirt, no sand, or plus sand. That's the thing. That's our wastewater treatment that's doing that. We can only dump dirt, which is okay. How come I don't have quartz on here? Do I still need to... Do I still have to research it before we can get that done? Let's just have a quick look here. Plastic. Wastewater treatment 2 plus filter media plus chlorine gives us, and sludge. Gravel and sand plus coal gives us filter media. I don't know if I want to do this. Sludge, it gives us fuel gas plus digestate. And then digestate gives us the ability to produce, I don't know, dirt again or fertilizer with water, which may be a pretty decent thing to do. We should be able to do that. So, but that means we need sludge from wastewater, and we need to produce a filter media. My goodness, that's crazy. Now, quartz. I would like to have a quick look. Construction 4. Research Lab 5. Wow, data centers. That is getting... Household electronics. My goodness. Smart conveyor routing. It's getting awesome. It is getting awesome. So where... I don't think quartz might not be a thing yet. Housing 4. Microchip production. Chip engine. Cargo rocket. Rocket assembly. Solar panels. Ooh, I like that. Assembly robotics, weapons. Quartz. Where would we do quartz? Is it under electronics? Silicone. Is it under silicone? Yes, there we go. Quartz mining, which I believe we've picked up on. Okay. So it's only quartz plus coal plus graphite gives us molten silicon and slag and exhaust. My goodness. And then from there, we can use steel plus electronics to do maintenance 2, glass plus plastic to do PC boards, PC boards plus copper plus silicon poly to produce electronics. My goodness, my goodness. This is going to be really challenging. Naphtha plus chlorine gives us plastic plus exhaust. I must say, it's getting pretty intense. It's getting pretty intense out here. Wouldn't mind doing greenhouse 2 at some point. It is in the queue. There's just so much hydrogen production. Plus steam high gives us hydrogen. Wow. I almost don't know what to do. There's just so many things we need to embark on. And my issue is we can't continue to produce everything because we are going to run out of sand. Sand seems to be a bigger problem than anything else. Okay, now this thing is now up and running, and I would like to pop this onto 3 shifts as well. And what's the situation over here? Okay, so I think it's just going to naturally do a few things. So can we actually come and explore over here? Let's head on over there and explore. We could set up a few things to get another ship going. But what I think we can do is we can certainly expand this operation. So if I go docks and I say a fluid module medium. Shall I just do 2 of them? Let's just fix it all up, and we'll get that that dock all ready to go. Cargo depot. Can I rebuild the main one? What is this? What is this called? The shipyard. I can't actually rebuild the shipyard, so I can't move it. Ooh, that's a big boy. That's a big boy. I'm gonna have to run. That's the first time in a while I've been defeated. Actually. Wow. Excellent. But now I can actually see a few other things, some other locations to be explored. So there's a fair bit of exploring going on here. So head on home over there and we'll deal with that. We'll fix up the boat again. But so that means we're kind of stuck. We can't get into that area as we go. What I would like to do, okay, so now presumably, oh, hang on. One thing though is we will need to just sort out our piping strategy over here. Throughput 200 every 60 seconds. I think that's okay. So one of the things we will need to have a look at though is linking up these other guys as well. So let's grab a couple of okay, so let's get that all hooked up. I think that should be all good. So then it means we should be able to get the boat all good. So now hopefully the boat will bring back more at one time. And the question is, does it actually go to multiple spots or just go straight to the one? Yeah, so it should be able to pick up at least 360 at each one of them, I would hope, and get and bring back way more crude. We are going to run out, and this is not actually doing its job, is it? No, it should be able to. It should be able to continue to produce. So yeah, we may be running out of diesel quicker than we expected. So we may have to go into fuel gas synthesis or heavy oil cracking to sort it out from there. So let's fix this up again. Cost us a lot of materials to fix up the boat each time it breaks down. Okay, we are now in a little bit of trouble as it relates to our what are we okay, let's stop the food saver so we stop using that unity, is what's the situation here? It's just die the fertility completely? Well, then just move on to the next one and use your fertilizer to sort that out. Right? You're fully loaded on fertilizer. Sort out your stuff. Just move it on. Something's funny. How do we get... the fertilizer has now been loaded up, right? So you should now be able to sort this thing out. So let's give it a second. It's got the water, it's got the fertilizer. All we need to do is switch it off. Okay. Switch it off. Okay. Now, if we switch it back on again, so how do we fix farm fertility that's super, super low? Do I run one of those? Ah, there we go. Okay, so what we need to do is just run one of these guys. I think that should get us back on track, right? Okay, there we go. Let's hope that resolves it. Let's hope that resolves it. You're bringing in more crude oil. Yes, crude oil is looking a little bit better now. Let's go and have a look. Did we pick up crude oil over here? Yes, we certainly did. And we did over there. So at least we have more crude oil available to us. Our ship, I believe, is all fixed up and ready to go. So let's head on out over here. Let's explore what is over there. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, today there wasn't a lot happening because a little overwhelmed with some of the stuff that's going on here at the moment. Are we still spending Unity on certain things? No need for that. Remove the boost over here. Okay, so now we are actually producing here at a fairly constant rate. Where's all the crude oil though? How come it's stuck in over there? I don't quite get it. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It is producing. So I don't think we're going to run out just yet. But we are in dire straits. We really need to make sure that this is working. What are we getting over here? Only electronics and nothing much else, is it? We can't battle that right now. We can't get over here. We need to head back home, get a load up of diesel, and then come and do these last locations. That's not great, is it? Trucks cannot find any trees. I wanted to do the sawmill. That's what I wanted to do. But things were a little dicey, actually. Where actually I would like to not. I wouldn't mind clearing these out. So let's clear out all of these trees. Let's do that. Clear these out. Fuel gas synthesis has been done. So fuel gas synthesis. Let's quickly have a look at what that means for us. That means we can use hydrogen to produce fuel gas, and from fuel gas, so we can get hydrogen production over here, right? And then we can use fuel gas. Oh, actually, that is fuel gas. What? So how do you produce it? This is like an endless loop. So fuel gas plus steam gives us hydrogen and carbon dioxide, and then hydrogen plus carbon dioxide gives us fuel gas. So how much is this? 24 gives us 40. This is an endless loop. That is weird. Here we'll get some more fuel gas plus hydrogen though. I will have to think about that a little bit. That I'm not too sure I know exactly how we're going to use that. But yeah, there's still plenty of development happening in the game. This has been fully loaded again. The boat is back and is unloading. I do wonder why it struggles sometimes. Hang on, what is going on here? Let's just see, is this working? Yeah, that has to work, right? Now the question is, you know what? That's the problem. Let's just upgrade that. Thank you. I'll probably go ahead and upgrade that one too. There we go. So now, yes, now we're getting it through a little quicker. That should now fill this side up. Yeah, okay, good. So we have a little bit more crude available. I'm very worried about the rate at which we're losing diesel now. I am really quite worried, and I'm assuming we're all filled up on acid yet again. That doesn't sound well, does it? I do wonder how we actually use our acid a little bit better. Okay, so if I tie these two in, that should give us some more relief for the acid problem. And we still have a little bit of room available over here. Would like you to give me an alert when this one is full, so that we know that's not going to stop us. Are we out of power? Can't possibly be out of power, guys. We've already cleared off this one. That's all doing. Oh, there's a little bit of sand up here that I can come and get. How much is it though? I think this is going to be our sand mine. I think this is going to be our sand mine. We should start setting that up for our sand mine. In which case we should also... No. We're after a building. A building of sorts. Yeah, a mine control tower. Over here. And we will use that to get our entire area done over here. Now, what I'll also do is let's clear out all of those, and let's just make sure that we're actually going to trim the trees from over here. That's going to be our next spot to grab the trees from. Last production. Are you... Oh, we're missing on trees. Okay, you know what I can do? I can grab one of these other guys. I think there's enough in there for it. So let's grab one of the vehicles. One of these tree harvesters, and get that working a little bit better. Oh, yes, look at that crude. I like it. Okay, the crude is coming in nice and strong now. I think we've solved the bulk of our crude problem. Now, the question is, oh, you know what? Is this filling up sufficiently, or are we having to wait all the time? No, this is... So the only way for us to really expand this production is by doubling it up, because it is running constantly, isn't it? It is not stopping. It is running constantly. That is interesting. That is really interesting. It's continuously running. And we are, well, that's kind of what we had in mind. That's the idea. Pick up cartridges. We'll have a look at that right now. But I'm really worried. Guys, I'm concerned. We are going to run out of diesel really quickly if we don't sort that out. So in the meantime, what we can do is we can certainly get diesel from somewhere. We can't get diesel? Hang on. We have to be able to buy diesel. We can buy diesel over here. Okay, that's fine. So at least we can get some diesel. Not on this one. Okay, so we can at least buy diesel over here, which is good. So what I'll do is I will go ahead and get at least 2 of them. Okay, and that should help us out a little bit for the time being. Now, where is this guy struggling to reach his destination? Oh, come on, guys. No truck import export on these. Only at the only on the far side, please. It's just weird. I don't. There's some of these elements that I think. When you're doing a chain of things like this, you should probably automatically have it kind of switched off. And then what you can do is you can pick up from anything on that side. There you go. Okay, so we've got food. I think our food situation should be all better now. Yeah, I think after this round, it should be fine. This guy is all done. Can we shoot it out somewhere again? Head on out that way, so we'll see what's going on there. And I think that's where we're going to end this episode. Oh, there we go. Diesel is looking... Oh, I bought a lot of diesel. Okay, in the next episode, we will have to have a look at sorting that out. The other thing that I will want to do is see about getting the sawmill up and running. But my biggest concern at this stage is that I don't really have a proper spot for further shipyards and the likes. I do have it over here. You know what? Well, sort this out for me. Let's make sure to clear this area for not that one, for improved production over here. So we've got access here. We just need to sort it out. And to be honest, let's not go overboard. Let's do that. Let's just clear out the main items first, so we can actually build some stuff here. So let's do that. Actually, let's keep that. Let's do that. Let's do something like that and get this area cleared out first. That's actually quite important. And this thing has already been built, and I'm assuming is being used somewhere. Let's stop the clear out over here. We'll have the guys clear out in that area. Let's stop the clear out up here, because that's where this guy is currently working. And one more thing. I believe we need to assign him a couple of trucks. And I think what we'll do is let's assign like 3 trucks to him like that to run back and forth all the time. I think that's going to be how we're going to go about clearing it. Okay, guys, that's going to be where we end this episode. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. And I will see you in the next one, where we will hopefully survive our massive diesel shortage. We will survive it because we can trade for it, but we really need to sort it out. Guys, see you next time. Bye-bye.